Awakening. The flower of self-esteem is more than a simple morning act. It is an intimate ceremony of connection with yourself. It is a reminder that you are enough just as you are, and that you deserve love and respect from others as well as from yourself. By dedicating a few minutes every morning to nourish your soul, you are sowing seeds of self-love that will bloom throughout the day, radiating confidence and fulfillment with every step you take. Imagine each sunrise as a unique opportunity to cultivate a deeper relationship with yourself. By embracing your inner beauty and acknowledging your strengths, you build unique and wonderful self-esteem. No matter what your perceived imperfections may be, on each new morning you can choose to see yourself with compassion and acceptance, knowing that you are capable of facing any challenge with courage and determination. This morning ritual is not just a gesture, it is a commitment to yourself to flourish in all your splendor. Together, we will embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal transformation. Through the daily practice of positive affirmations and the release of negative patterns, we will open ourselves to a world of infinite possibilities. Each morning will be an opportunity to rebuild ourselves from within, to embrace our authenticity, and to cultivate a more loving and compassionate relationship with ourselves. By freeing ourselves from limiting our self-critical internal voices, we allow ourselves to shine with all our splendor. We commit to healing our emotional wounds and building a solid foundation of self-love and self-acceptance. We recognize that we are worthy, valuable beings, deserving of all the goodness that life has to offer. It is time to empower ourselves and elevate our confidence to levels we never even imagined possible. You are in the perfect moment to unfold your wings and blossom in the beautiful garden of self-love. This journey of empowerment we will embark on together will be like watering the seed of your confidence, nurturing it with the sun of your bravery, and seeing it grow into a lush tree of self-esteem. It is time to leave behind doubts and fears, embrace your true essence, and shine with your own light in this world, eagerly awaiting your radiance. Every step you take on this path will be filled with discoveries and surprises that will remind you of how powerful you are. Allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to learn, and allow yourself to be your best version. Join me on this journey towards your best self, towards the fulfillment and authenticity you long for. Together, we will make an unbreakable confidence bloom within you, an inner beauty that will radiate light and love to all those around you. In our journey towards personal growth, it is essential to identify and release the roots of guilt and self-criticism that prevent us from reaching our full potential. Recognizing that we are beings in constant evolution, we can embrace the beauty of our own existence and nurture the flower of self-esteem that resides within us. Through compassion and forgiveness towards ourselves, we can heal the wounds of the past and pave the way towards a present filled with love and acceptance. Every obstacle on our path is an opportunity to grow and strengthen our resilience. By facing our insecurities with courage and determination, we can transform our limiting beliefs into powerful engines of change. Let us always remember that we are beings capable of shining with our own light, and that by releasing the burdens of the past, we can rise to new heights of self-confidence and personal fulfillment. Trust yourself and allow your self-esteem to flourish in all its splendor. It's time to open ourselves to the opportunity to learn and grow, to nurture the flower of self-esteem. Together, we will identify the barriers that prevent us from moving forward, those internal voices that sabotage us and prevent us from blossoming with our own light. On this journey of self-discovery, we will discover the strength that resides within us and the unlimited capacity we have to transform ourselves and reach our highest goals. Every step we take towards releasing guilt and self-criticism brings us closer to fulfillment and personal realization. We will explore powerful practices that help us uproot guilt and self-criticism, recognizing that they are merely illusions that limit us. Through forgiveness and compassion for ourselves, we will heal the wounds of the past and free ourselves from the weight of negative experiences that have marked us. By strengthening our self-esteem and recognizing our intrinsic worth, we give ourselves the opportunity to shine with our own light and radiate confidence around us. We will connect with our inner power and nourish the flower of self-esteem that blooms within each of us, allowing us to achieve the fulfillment and happiness we deserve. We can accomplish anything if we believe in ourselves and our potential. This journey of personal transformation may be challenging, but it is entirely achievable. With determination, effort, and the necessary support, we can break free from the chains that limit us and cultivate the seed of self-confidence that will lead us to achieve our most ambitious goals. You can do it. Trust yourself and the power of personal growth. The change is in your hands. Discovering new ideas and releasing the burdens of the past allows us to unfold our full potential and shine with the light of self-esteem. Like seeds planted in our soul's garden, every experience, every challenge prepares us to blossom in that unique beauty that defines us. By nourishing ourselves with the food of self-discovery, we can transform every obstacle into an opportunity for growth and learning, turning our scars into stars that guide our way. The journey of self-discovery is an invaluable gift that grants us the ability to explore the depths of our being and shed the layers that conceal our true essence. By facing our fears and challenges with courage and self-love, we open the doors to a universe of infinite possibilities where each step brings us closer to fulfillment and personal realization. May every challenge be an opportunity to rediscover our inner strength and remember that we are beings full of light and potential. Let us move forward together on this path of self-discovery and growth. Recognizing the 4 great obstacles in our lives is the first step towards emotional freedom. It is necessary to confront criticism, fear, guilt, and resentment head-on in order to detach ourselves from their influence and unleash our inner potential. Through self-acceptance and forgiveness, we can transform these negative energies into a powerful force that propels us towards personal fulfillment. Each obstacle we overcome brings us closer to the true essence of our being, to that flower of self-esteem that deserves to bloom in all its splendor. Do not allow internal criticism or fear to limit you, nor let guilt or resentment stop you on your path. Remember that each challenge you overcome strengthens you and brings you one step closer to the fulfillment and happiness you yearn for. Self-esteem is like a delicate flower that blooms in our inner being's garden. To allow this flower to grow and thrive, we must work on uprooting the weeds of resentment and healing the wounds of repressed anger. It is a brave and transformative process that forces us to confront our deepest emotions and free ourselves from the burden of the past. Only by cultivating genuine inner peace and nurturing our self-love can we witness the blooming of self-esteem in all its beauty and splendor. In moments of challenge and adversity, such as when we face illness or a difficult situation, it is crucial to remember that we are empowered to transform our thoughts and feelings. By accepting our most uncomfortable truths and choosing to change our internal life story to one of love and acceptance, we can open the door to healing and personal growth. As Louise Hay teaches us, the time for negativity is behind us, and it is time to embrace light and positivity on our path. Every positive thought is a seed we plant in the garden of our mind, and with care and patience, we will witness self-esteem blossoming in all its splendor. But then I remembered Louise Hay's inspiring words. The time to let go of negativity is now. It is the exact moment for change. And as Peter McWilliams reminds us, we cannot afford negative thoughts. Our experiences are always a reflection of our internal beliefs. By examining our experiences, we can uncover the beliefs that limit us. Although it may be challenging, the people who appear in our lives often reflect the beliefs we have about ourselves. It is time to open our hearts to heal past wounds, let go of resentment, and free ourselves from the anger that has been holding us back. Today, let's transform those negative emotions into self-love and nurture the blooming seed of our self-esteem. Self-criticism can be an opportunity for personal growth and deep introspection. By identifying the origins of our internal criticism, we can free ourselves from limiting patterns and embrace greater self-acceptance. Recognizing that our past experiences can influence our present reactions allows us to take control of our wonderful lives. True freedom lies in the ability to take responsibility for our own lives. By freeing ourselves from a victim mentality and accepting that we are the architects of our own destiny, we can open ourselves to new possibilities and create a reality more aligned with our deepest values and desires. Instead of blaming others or our circumstances, we can empower ourselves to make conscious decisions that lead us towards fulfillment and personal realization. The power of transformation is in our hands. The power in the present is a unique opportunity for rebirth, to take the helm of our own lives and shape our destiny with determination. Even though external voices may surround us, it is we who have control over our decisions and actions. It is a reminder that each of us possesses an unbreakable inner strength, capable of breaking free from patterns of the past and forging a path towards a future full of possibilities and fulfillment. Let us remember the purity and innocence that characterized our childhood when we loved ourselves naturally and without judgment. Each of us still carries that connection to our most authentic and true selves, ready for recognition and embrace. Let us not allow the opinions of others to define our worth, for we are unique and special beings deserving of love and respect. Let us maintain the certainty that we are the captains of our own journey, sailing towards the happiness and fulfillment we yearn for. Celebrate your uniqueness and embrace your imperfections at all times, for they are where your true beauty lies. Each of us is unique and special, with our own qualities and flaws that make us one of a kind in this world. In a world where the pressure to fit into certain standards of beauty and perfection is constant, it is vital to remember that our differences are what make us beautiful and unique. Instead of trying to fit into a pre-established mold, we must learn to love ourselves as we are, with our flaws and qualities. It allows us to shine our own light and be a source of inspiration for others. Therefore, be yourself and show the world your true essence, which is your greatest strength. By freely expressing our happiness and discomfort, we are embracing our authenticity and showing the world our true essence. While it's natural to absorb fears, guilt, and criticism as we grow, they shouldn't define us. Each of us has the power to free ourselves from the burdens of the past and embrace the freedom to express our emotions without fear. It is essential to remember that we are complete beings with the capacity to experience life fully and authentically. If our upbringing taught us to suppress certain emotions, like anger or guilt, it's time to break free from these patterns and allow ourselves to be honest with ourselves. It is understandable that these learned behaviors may have distanced us from our true essence, but by recognizing and facing them, we are paving the way for a deeper connection with our inner wisdom. There is no greater liberation than being ourselves without fear or conditioning from the past. Today is the day to embrace the inner child who longs to live in the present moment with fullness and authenticity. Let's shed worries and embrace our true selves. If we free ourselves from false beliefs that limit us, we open the doors to a world full of possibilities and unconditional love for ourselves. It is like shedding layers of armor that have weighed us down for so long, allowing our essence to shine with all its purity and authenticity. It is a journey of returning to innocence, where each day becomes an opportunity to rediscover the wonder and magic that reside within us. As we look at ourselves in the mirror and affirm our love and acceptance with conviction, we challenge those negative messages that try to dim our light. It is in that act of courage and self-love that we find true freedom, recognizing and dismantling the barriers that prevent us from being fully happy. Each positive word we speak is like a seed we plant within ourselves, cultivating a garden of thoughts and emotions that nourish and strengthen us on our personal growth journey. Love yourself, accept yourself, and shine with all your splendor, because you deserve to live a life filled with love and authenticity. You may face overwhelming challenges on your path, but you must remember that each obstacle is an opportunity to grow and strengthen yourself. Our true mission in life is to nurture our self-love, regardless of external opinions that may try to hold us back. Regardless of past limitations, we possess the ability to liberate ourselves and realize our complete potential. No matter what our upbringing may have been, we can break free from the chains of the past and create our own destiny. Every step we take towards authenticity and freedom is an act of courage and empowerment. It is time to leave behind limiting beliefs and embrace our own convictions. Trust yourself, trust your inner strength, and be the architect of your own happiness. For many of us, facing resistance when standing in front of the mirror and reciting affirmations is common. But it is important to recognize that resistance marks the beginning of change. We often long to transform our lives, but when asked to act differently, we hesitate and say, "No, thank you." Alternatively, some may feel overwhelmed by a sense of despair. When you stand in front of the mirror and say the words, "I love you," you are taking a brave step towards transformation. Sometimes your inner child is surprised and laments where you've been. But now is the time to embrace that inner child, heal the wounds of the past, and allow self-esteem to flourish. Remember, every small act of self-love is one step closer to fulfillment and personal realization. Trust yourself and your ability to grow and shine. You deserve all the love and happiness the world has to offer. Love yourself and become unstoppable. My inner child's longing for recognition has triggered waves of sadness due to the abandonment it has endured over time. During one of my workshops, a courageous woman shared her deep fear of revealing her story as a survivor of incest. This experience resonates with many people as numerous individuals embark on their healing journey from this trauma. Despite the fact that incest has increased awareness of children's rights in our current society, its incidence is likely to have increased. However, our social evolution has enabled us to confront and address this deeply rooted problem. We must acknowledge and then resolve it to achieve this. Discussing sensitive issues, such as incest, challenges us to understand the complexities surrounding each situation. Every difficulty we face provides us with an opportunity to grow and evolve as individuals. It is in these moments of deep reflection that we discover the true strength that resides within us. It is critical to keep in mind that healing is a universal process that is accessible to all. By embracing ourselves with love and compassion, we can transform pain into wisdom and suffering into strength. By understanding that forgiveness and acceptance are powerful tools for our growth, we free ourselves from the chains of the past and embrace a future full of possibilities. When we identify flaws in others, we are actually uncovering areas for improvement within ourselves. Each person reflects aspects of our own being. It is critical to be aware of this and seize the opportunity for reflection and personal growth. By embracing diversity and accepting our own shadows, we open ourselves to a path of understanding and empathy towards others. Instead of judging, let us seek compassion and understanding, recognizing that we are all in a constant process of development and learning. So what comes next? Often we struggle to accept all parts of our own selves, leading us to resort to harmful habits such as excessive alcohol consumption, drug use, or overeating as a way to punish ourselves for not meeting certain standards, which may not even be our own standards. It is crucial to free ourselves from those expectations and simply be present. You will discover that you are already wonderful, just as you are right now. If you have always been prone to criticism and have viewed life through a negative lens, it will take time to change your perspective and become more loving and tolerant towards yourself. You can unlearn this pattern of criticism, which does not define you. Be patient. Imagine a world where everyone loves and accepts you, free from criticism. You can cultivate this inner peace by embracing what makes you unique and special. Living in harmony with oneself is an invaluable gift that allows us to discover fulfillment and happiness within. Each dawn presents us with the opportunity to eagerly embrace a new day in which we can cultivate a deep relationship with ourselves. By truly loving ourselves, we unlock our highest potential and shine with our own light. Instead of seeking approval from others, we learn to value ourselves internally and recognize our own greatness. You are unique and special, deserving of living a fulfilling and authentic life filled with love and gratitude for the wonderful person you are. Love yourself, value yourself, and shine with all your splendor. This implies becoming a better person, as each step we take towards self-love brings us closer to our true potential. By loving ourselves, we discover the inner strength to overcome any obstacle and authentically shine in the world. Despite the negative messages society may convey, it is our responsibility to challenge those limiting beliefs and embrace our worth with confidence. We must not allow others' guilt to obstruct our path. Instead of accepting unfair criticism, it is vital to question its origin and reaffirm our own values. Often, emotional manipulation comes from those who project their own insecurities onto us. It is essential to recognize these patterns and establish healthy boundaries to protect our self-esteem. Let us remember that our worth does not depend on external approval, but on our own perception and our unconditional love for ourselves. By staying true to our essence and believing in our potential, we can free ourselves from the chains of guilt and live a fulfilling and authentic life. Never underestimate the transformative power of self-love. Many of you carry a burden of guilt, constantly feeling in the wrong and repeatedly apologizing for perceived mistakes. It is time to free yourselves from those chains. You do not have to continue holding on to that burden. For those overwhelmed by feelings of guilt, it is time to rise above and reject anything that hinders you from moving towards the light. You have the power within you to set yourself free and forgive yourself. Don't let the past defeat you. Instead, look forward with courage and self-love. You are capable of achieving outstanding things. It is time to start believing in yourselves and your capacity for transformation. Forgiveness and compassion towards yourselves will pave the way for a fulfilling and radiant life. Encourage yourself and trust in your own strength. You are valuable beings, and you deserve to be free from any emotional burden. Now is the moment to radiate your beauty and embrace life to the fullest. If you feel manipulated, it does not mean you should get angry. However, you no longer need to participate in their games if you say no and stand firm. Refrain from offering justifications, as they may turn against you. When manipulators realize their methods are ineffective, they stop. Remember, people can only control you if you allow them to do so from the beginning. Rejecting something may generate feelings of guilt, but with practice, these will gradually diminish. I recall an inspiring story from a woman who shared her experience during one of my talks about having a baby with a congenital heart condition. Despite struggling with guilt and feeling responsible, she realized that living with that feeling did not solve her problems. I suggested that perhaps it was a lesson in love for both her and her baby, and I advised her to focus on loving her child and herself, freeing herself from that unnecessary burden of guilt. If you feel remorse, it is time to leave those mistakes behind. Grant forgiveness to yourself and commit to never repeating those actions of the past. Whenever guilt tries to invade your life, question your beliefs and seek approval from within yourself. Recognize the notions from your childhood that still influence your decisions. When facing difficult situations like a car accident, it is crucial to free yourself from guilt and the desire for revenge. Embrace your worth and affirm your inner being. Guilt is nothing more than an opportunity for personal growth and transformation. It allows us to reflect on our actions, learn from our mistakes, and move forward with more wisdom and understanding. In one of my sessions, a courageous woman was dealing with guilt over her relationship with her son. She acknowledged that she had made mistakes in her upbringing, but I reminded her that she did the best she could with the resources she had at that time. Every challenge is a lesson and an opportunity to evolve. I reminded her that it is not worth spending energy feeling guilty about something that has already happened. Although she sighed and expressed her regret, it is time to leave behind that sad feeling and recognize that every situation provides lessons for growth. Do not let those negative thoughts consume you. Instead, turn them into motivation to become a better version of yourself. Your strength and determination can overcome any obstacle. You can do it. Do not punish yourself for your mistakes. Forgive yourself and move forward. Remember that every experience, no matter how difficult, helps you grow and become a better version of yourself. Instead, I advised her that every time those feelings arise, she should affirm with determination, "I refuse to live in guilt. I am ready to learn to love myself and accept my son as he is." By repeating this, you can change the pattern and free yourselves. Being willing to love ourselves can make a difference even when it's hard. There is no point in clinging to old patterns that limit us. While the main lesson is always about self-love, the essence of your lesson is not just about healing your child, but also about learning to love yourself. Your child's journey in life is one of self-discovery and self-love. Each of us must embark on this path individually and consciously. You cannot do it for him, just as he cannot do it for you. Often, religions try to impose guilt on people from an early age to maintain control. But remember, the key is finding yourself and learning to love yourself unconditionally. Trust in yourself and the power of your own love. You are capable of achieving it. As adults, we are empowered to choose our beliefs and free ourselves from the emotional burdens of our inner child. The guilt that sometimes overwhelms us can be a guide to inner peace. To find clarity in our being, we must not suppress our emotions, but allow them to flow freely. Learning to love ourselves involves being brave and facing past wounds with compassion. Positive affirmations are powerful tools that can pave our way to releasing limiting beliefs. For example, I can easily let go of old negative beliefs and allow change to flow smoothly into my life. I am free from my past, and I embrace my present with love and acceptance. It is crucial to avoid judging our emotions, as that will only suppress them further. In moments of crisis or dilemma, let us remember to calm ourselves and allow ourselves to fully feel our emotions. By embracing our emotions with love and acceptance, we can transform them into positive forces that guide us on a path of inner growth and transformation. Trust yourself and the power of your emotions to propel you towards a bright and possibility-filled future. Furthermore, the importance of expressing our emotions lies in the transformative power they hold in our lives. Although tragedies may seem overwhelming, they also offer us the opportunity to grow and strengthen ourselves. It is essential to address anger in a healthy way, so as not to let it consume us. We should acknowledge every legitimate emotion we experience. Anger, in particular, can become a burden that affects us physically and emotionally if we suppress it. It is crucial to confront it head-on and give it an appropriate outlet. The accumulation of anger over unresolved issues only feeds negative feelings, such as resentment and depression. Speaking openly with the person involved in the conflict can be liberating and therapeutic. Expressing our feelings directly, such as saying "I am angry," allows us to release the emotional burden we carry within. When anger grows to the point where we feel the need to shout, it is a sign that we have remained silent for too long without finding the proper channel for communication. A powerful way to release anger is to bravely look at ourselves in the mirror. We find a safe and calm place, face our own gaze, or focus on our mouth or nose if it is more comfortable. We see the hurt person in our reflection and allow our anger to fully manifest. We express our grievances and feelings of anger honestly and uncensored, without fear. It is important to say out loud what we feel, such as "I am angry because," or "I feel hurt by your actions." If it is necessary to release anger physically, we can hit pillows or twist a towel to release that pent-up energy. We no longer repress our long-held emotions. We should not feel guilt or shame. It is time to let our emotions flow and heal from within. You are empowered to release your anger and find inner peace. Do not be afraid to be honest with yourself and let your true self shine. You are capable of overcoming any obstacle with courage and self-love. It is essential to recognize the importance of releasing past wounds and not holding on to them. Despite feeling like the situation is over, you must remember that others' actions are not always their best. Accept that they acted based on their own understanding at that moment. I release you from the burden I have carried within me. Repeat this process until you truly feel that you have released the anger, focusing on one or several issues as needed. Additionally, explore various techniques for releasing anger. Here are some ways to release those repressed emotions. Scream. Write a letter expressing your anger and then dispose of it. Scream in your car with the windows open. Engage in physical activities such as tennis, golf, exercise, swimming or running, or simply punch the air. You can also try writing or drawing with your non-dominant hand. The creative process can naturally help release emotions. A motivating option is to discover activities that do not disturb pets, such as singing in the car, gardening, or playing with a ball. The key is to find a physical and safe outlet for releasing your emotions. It is important to act with caution and take care not to jeopardize your or others' safety. Always connect with your inner essence, delve into your inner self, and have faith that a solution to your anger awaits discovery. Meditating and visualizing how your anger leaves your body can be immensely therapeutic. Project love towards those you have conflicts with, and observe how that affection dissolves any discord between you. Stay open to fostering harmony. Perhaps your anger indicates a breakdown in communication with others. Recognizing this allows you to address and correct it. Many people testify to feeling much happier after releasing repressed anger towards another person. It is like unburdening yourself from a heavy load. One of the participants in my seminars struggled to express her anger outwardly despite intellectually understanding it, but once she allowed herself to express it, she experienced significant emotional release. At some point, you may have carried anger in your life, allowing any trigger to awaken it again and again, thus feeding constant frustration. This behavior may seem childish, driven by an insistence on doing things only your way. I invite you to pause and reflect at this moment. Why do I continue in this cycle of anger? What actions or beliefs contribute to maintaining these triggering situations? Is anger truly the only response to life's challenges? It is also important to consider who you are hurting or trying to appease through this constant state of agitation. It is crucial to examine the underlying beliefs behind these frustrations and understand what signals you are sending that invite others to provoke you. Why do you associate achieving your goals with anger? Recognize that while there may be injustices and anger can be a valid response, constant anger is detrimental because it takes root within you and diverts your focus. It is time to break free from this cycle and find a more positive and constructive way to face challenges. Examine your reflection to discover your true self, your deepest desires, and your greatest joy. Discover how you can nurture joy within and unleash your full potential. By courageously exploring these questions, you will be able to overcome any obstacle and find a path to a more fulfilling and mindful life. You are empowered to transform your reality and achieve your greatest goals. You're capable of it. And truly, this is the perfect moment to cultivate a new inner space, one filled with love, optimism, and joy. People often get upset while driving and express their frustration towards other reckless drivers on the road. However, I have long ago decided to accept this reality and choose not to let the actions of others affect my inner peace. My approach to driving involves infusing love into my vehicle from the moment I get into it. I firmly believe and affirm that I am always surrounded by competent and joyful drivers. My beliefs and affirmations transform those around me into skilled drivers. Therefore, when I'm on the road, I rarely encounter irresponsible behavior around me. These behaviors seem to gravitate toward distressed and angry individuals. You too can choose to radiate love and positivity at all times. You are empowered to transform any situation with your attitude. Be the light in the darkness and watch your environment find harmony and well-being. You can make a difference with every positive thought and action you take. Consider that your car is an extension of yourself, and your positive attitude affects everyone you meet on the road. It is a reminder that our actions and thoughts can influence the world around us. By cultivating love and kindness within ourselves, we can radiate a positive influence on others, even in the most challenging moments behind the wheel. You are empowered to make a difference on every journey. On the road, inspire with your light. I strongly believe that car parts reflect your internal state. I remember a friend who felt lost and aimless in life. One day, he woke up to find his windshield shattered. Similarly, I met another person who felt stuck, trapped in routine, and suddenly encountered a flat tire that left him stranded. Although it may seem coincidental, I find it fascinating how the language these individuals use to express their emotional states also mirrors the condition of their vehicles. The lack of clarity resembles the inability to see into the future, and the windshield becomes a powerful metaphor. Similarly, encountering a blockage is akin to encountering a deflated tire. Remember that every challenge on your path is an opportunity to reflect, learn, and move forward with determination. Your experiences, just like your car, may require adjustments and care, but with perseverance and a positive attitude, you can overcome any obstacle that comes your way. The next time you encounter a problem with your car, remember that every challenge is an opportunity to grow and learn. Reflect on what that malfunction might symbolize in your life and how you can find creative solutions to overcome it. Sometimes, the answers to our problems lie in the most unexpected connections. Trust yourself and your ability to overcome any obstacle that presents itself on your path. You possess the ability to convert each obstacle into a chance for personal development. I have the inspiring idea of compiling these reflections into a book that will bear the intriguing title, Heal Your Inner Vehicle. Previously, we did not fully understand the connection between the body and mind. But now is the time to expand our vision and recognize the profound interrelation between our physical machinery and our mind. Every challenge we face in life provides us with an opportunity to grow, and we can approach it in a way that propels us forward. Anger is a common emotion for all, and no one is exempt from it. The key is to identify it and redirect its energy towards more constructive paths. When faced with illness, we should resist the urge to give in to anger. Instead, let us embrace love and grant ourselves forgiveness. Those who care for the sick must always remember to prioritize their own well-being. Let us celebrate every step on our journey towards well-being and inner harmony. It is essential to allow ourselves to feel our emotions and express them in a healthy way, as repressing them only hurts ourselves and those around us. Finding positive ways to manage our emotions helps us maintain inner balance and cultivate more harmonious relationships. Remember that your emotional well-being is key to a fulfilling and joyful life. Always seek constructive ways to express your feelings and nurture your relationships with love and authenticity. You are empowered to transform your emotions and strengthen your connections. Trust yourself and your ability to grow and flourish in harmony with others. Once you learn to manage anger constructively, it is critical to find healthy ways to confront your emotions. When you achieve this, you will see positive changes in your life. Holding on to resentment can cause various health problems. It's as if we keep anger inside us, which eventually affects our well-being. Sometimes this feeling manifests itself as physical ailments, such as tumors or cancer. Repressing anger is not beneficial for our health. Many of us were taught to hide it, especially women who were discouraged from expressing it. However, now we know that holding on to anger only harms us. The time has come to let it go and free ourselves from its weight. You can do it. It's time to make way for inner peace and healing. It is important to remember that expressing our emotions in a positive way is an act of self-love. By learning to channel anger constructively, we open ourselves to the possibility of healing and cultivating complete well-being. Let's not allow resentment to hold on to us, as it only limits us and prevents us from living a fulfilling and happy life. Stay strong and keep moving forward. Your well-being is the most important thing. Now, to conclude our wonderful encounter, I would like to share with you a series of positive affirmations to release all those feelings that are wearing down your emotional and overall health. Remember to repeat each word after me out loud. My heart's door opens inward, inviting me to explore and transform my emotions. With courage, I leave behind resentment and embrace love in its place. Today, I choose to listen attentively to my feelings and be kind to myself at every step of the way. I acknowledge that all my feelings are valuable and they become my friends, guiding me towards greater self-awareness and personal growth. By allowing my emotions to flow freely, I create space for compassion and understanding towards myself. If I feel sadness, I allow myself to cry and heal. If I experience joy, I allow myself to laugh and fully enjoy. We should honor each emotion as a signal of my existence. Understanding that my feelings are allies teaches me to listen to their messages and make decisions that are in harmony with my well-being. I allow myself to feel fear without judgment, recognizing it as an opportunity for growth and overcoming. Anger does not scare me, but I channel it in a positive way, using it as motivation to achieve my goals and dreams. In this journey of self-discovery, I open myself to vulnerability and allow myself to show my authenticity. By accepting my feelings as an integral part of who I am, I connect with my true essence and cultivate a loving relationship with myself. Today, I choose to be my own best friend, listening to and honoring my feelings with compassion and acceptance. My heart's door opens inward, creating a sacred space where love and authenticity flourish with every beat. I trust in my ability to grow and shine with my own light. The past no longer controls my present. It is time to look forward with courage and determination. Every thought I nurture in this moment will construct the path to my future. I refuse to be a victim of past circumstances and choose to embrace my inner power. I empower myself and claim my place in this world. Today, I gift myself the freedom to let go of the past and immerse myself enthusiastically in the present. I acknowledge that I have the ability to seek and accept the help I need, no matter where it comes from. My support network is strong and loving. I surround myself with people who inspire me to grow and be the best version of myself. I am ready to shine and build a future full of infinite possibilities. I am strong, I am brave, and I am capable. Here I go. I know I am not alone on this path in life. Around me, there are people who offer me their unwavering support and understanding. I surround myself with beings who inspire me to reach my dreams and who are always willing to lend a hand when I need it. Additionally, I am open to receiving help from unexpected sources because I know that solidarity can manifest in surprising ways. My support network is my sanctuary, a safe place in which I trust completely. I feel loved, supported, and understood by those around me. Their presence in my life strengthens and motivates me to move forward with determination and courage. Together, we are an unstoppable team that faces any challenge with bravery and optimism. I give myself permission to release the burdens of the past and embrace a present full of infinite possibilities. I am ready to shape my own destiny and build a life that reflects my full and authentic essence. With the unwavering support of my loved ones and my internal strength, I am certain that I can achieve any goal I set for myself and enjoy an existence filled with love, joy, and success. The architect of my happiness, I am ready to shine brightly. Nothing and no one can stop me on my path to fulfillment. I am an unstoppable force of light and love. In my journey, I have discovered that love has unlimited power to overcome any obstacle, regardless of its magnitude. Today I commit to embarking on a journey of healing, allowing love to be my compass. I open myself to forgiveness, both towards others and towards myself. I acknowledge that everything flows in harmony and that I am on the right path. Every mistake I make is an opportunity for learning. Instead of judging myself, I choose to look at myself with compassion and acceptance. Every experience, even if it's a stumble, is a valuable lesson that propels me to grow and evolve. Today, I choose to embrace every mistake as part of my personal growth, trusting that everything happens for my greater good. I am ready to shine. I leave forgiveness behind and make way for understanding, a tool that allows me to transcend the actions of others and connect with their human essence. In my heart, I cultivate compassion, which extends to every being that crosses my path. I recognize that each person carries their own battles and struggles, so I choose to gift them love and understanding instead of judging them. Every sunrise presents me with a fresh chance to reinvent myself, develop and transform my dreams into reality. I have left yesterday behind, knowing that it has fulfilled its cycle and does not define my present or my future. I excitedly and gratefully welcome my new life today. I seize every moment to become better and achieve the fulfillment I deserve. I have complete trust in the power of love and understanding to illuminate my path. I am prepared to face each obstacle bravely and confidently, knowing that every challenge brings me closer to fulfillment and personal growth. I eagerly open myself to the unlimited possibilities that the universe has in store for me, gratefully receiving every blessing that comes into my life. I am ready to shine and achieve outstanding accomplishments. I have absolute conviction that old negative patterns no longer have power over me. I easily leave them behind, freeing myself from any limitations they may have imposed in the past. My inner being is filled with strength and determination to leave behind anything that has held me back, thus opening the doors to a new and wonderful potential. I am capable of forgiveness because it is an expression of self-love. I recognize my kindness, affection, and compassion, and I know that I deserve to receive the same love and understanding that I extend to others. By forgiving myself, I find inner peace, and it becomes easier for me to forgive those who may have hurt me in the past. I am an unstoppable force on my journey to triumph and fulfillment. All of my family members are loved and accepted now. Like me, I recognize that they are all growing and evolving. I open myself to understanding their perspectives and honoring their individuality. Through unconditional love, I build strong and harmonious bonds with those who are part of my family, creating an environment of support and affection. I forgive myself for not being a perfect person because I understand that perfection is an illusion. I recognize that I am doing the best I can in each moment, and that is enough. I live in a way that I believe is right and aligned with my values and purpose. The imperfections of my humanity are embraced with love and compassion. Every day is a new opportunity to grow, learn, and be the best version of myself. I am constantly evolving, opening myself to new experiences and opportunities, confident that life offers me the best. I am a being full of love and light, in harmony with the universe around me. I embrace each day as a gift, living with gratitude and joy. I am capable of achieving everything I set out to do, and I am ready to shine with my full potential. I fully recognize that I am empowered to transform my life and the lives of others. Instead of trying to change others, I choose to inspire them with my authenticity and unconditional love. I accept every human being as they are, recognizing their beauty and unique potential. In this moment, I decide to free myself from any past experiences that may have limited me. I break free from old patterns and embrace the possibility of living with fulfillment and joy. I forgive myself and let go of any trace of pain or resentment. I open myself to healing and allow myself to live with lightness and gratitude, knowing that I deserve a life filled with love and happiness. Today is the beginning of a new stage filled with light and infinite possibilities. I trust in my ability to transform the world with my presence and love. I am full of power and light. I will shine brightly and guide others towards their own greatness. Now, I invite you to carry these valuable lessons with you and integrate them into your daily life. Remember that you deserve love, acceptance, and evolution. Allow yourself to let go of the burdens of the past and embrace a present filled with opportunities. I appreciate your company in this video and in this journey of self-discovery and personal improvement. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe and activate the notifications to receive more inspiring content. We'll meet again soon in our next encounter, full of motivation and growth. Go ahead, you can achieve it.